All right, guys. So, thank you guys for tuning into Billiard Breakdown once again. Today we have number 7, Nick Coppola, accepting a challenge against number 9, Manh Nguyen, for the top 10 players in Rochester, New York. This is a challenge match. It's a race to 9 in 9-ball pool. Pretty close on that leg. Looks like Nick won that leg, and he will be racking and breaking as well. Damon Betlow in the live chat says should be a close match, and we agree over here. Nick is a pretty well-established player, and Manh is an up-and-comer who has developed his skills pretty quickly over the past year or so. Nick breaks dry. Manh has a kick at the 1. He pushes out. Nick has the option to take the shot or pass it back to Manh. Ooh. Looks like he went for the early combo into the 9-ball. Kind of a two-way shot here with the cue ball sitting behind the cluster, but well, the 5 may actually be in the way from this perspective here. He's jacking up for a slight massé. And Manh scratches into the right side pocket here. A little bit of a coffee distraction for Nick here, debating on if he wants sugar or cream or something like that. Nice position by Manh. Should be able to roll it forward a little bit to shoot the 5 into the left corner. Manh misses the 5, but also doesn't really get position here on the 6 either. Nice, confident pot by Nick. Brings it back a little far. He's going to be a little bit on the rail here. See him shaking his head a little bit. He's got a good angle on the 8 just to draw it back slightly. But he mishits it by a good amount here. Let's see if he gets lucky. He does get lucky with the roll. Nick makes a comment that he missed by 3 diamonds. Tough kick to control there, but Mon gets a nice roll. Nick misses the bank on the 8, but leaves Mon in a position where it's difficult to come back up the table for the 9. Nice try by Mon, but Nick's got a nice shot at the 8, and he should be out from here. And Nick will be taking the first game, leading Mon 1-0. Nick almost thins the 1 into the far left corner, but he does get a good roll with the 3 kind of in the way here. Kind of looks like, well, it's tough to say if Mon was trying to kick the 1 ball towards the center of the table there, or actually pocket the 1. Surprisingly, Nick tries to draw that cue ball all the way back for the 2. There may have been less resistance just following with that rather than drawing it. But nice safety by Nick. Mon almost kicks the 2-ball into the far left corner. Nick looks like he's jacking up a little bit to swerve around the 3. He isn't able to do so. Makes contact with the 3 instead, and Mon now has ball in hand, with only the 4 and the 8 being the questionable shot here. Nice cue ball control to bring that cue ball back up the table between the 3 and the 9. And he kind of loses control of it here. He's got a bank on the 4. He could go for the thin combo into the 8 as well, but we do see him shake his head. Mon may have went for the carom into the 8, or not the carom, the billiard into the 8. Nick misses a pretty straight-on shot on the 4 into the side pocket. Nice two-way shot by Mon, going for the side pocket with the 4, but also having the 7 as the blocker here. Nick tries to spin with right spin, I believe, on that 4 to spin that object ball into the corner. He misses and unfortunately scratches into the side pocket as well. Mon should be able to get out from here. Nice stroke. Nice angles for the leave. Going 3 rails to bring that cue ball closer to the 9 here. And Mon makes it 1-1. For anyone just joining us on this match, it's number 7 Nick Coppola versus number 9 Manh Nguyen for the top 10 players in Rochester, New York, race to 9 and 9-ball pool. This is a challenge match where Mon has challenged Nick and can take his position in that top 10 list. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Billiard Breakdown. As Mon scratches into the side pocket, Nick comes to the table with a nice layout. The 7 rolls up to the 6 ball, but should still be clear for the corner. Over here at Billiard Breakdown, formerly known as Diamond Billiards Bar and Grill, we also have a pool tournament that will be running every 2nd and 4th Sunday of every month. The first tournament begins January 12th, and we have nearly 30 people that have already signed up, so it's going to be a really nice turnout. The tournament is for Fargo rated players 499 and under, as well as APA players 6 and under. Nice shot by Nick. CPM 47 in the live chat here asks, what's Mons Fargo? And I'm not completely sure myself, but if I were to just guess, he would be between... It's tough to say because sometimes he's really on, sometimes he's not. Based on the average of what I've seen, I would say 5 to 550. Nick double checks that the 6 clears the 7, and I believe it does.
Yeah, the balls are already out there.
Nice stroke.
No. You guys reached your limit. I have to cut you off. Well, no, that.
Nick should have enough angle on that 7 to bring that cue ball back out. Nice position on the 8 to naturally come down for the 9. CPM 47 says, thanks, place looks nice there. And it does. If you are around Rochester or visiting, make sure you check out Billiard Breakdown, located at 3400 West Ridge Road, Greece, New York. Nick is shooting pretty nicely here. He's been controlling the cue ball, so he's got pretty natural rolls to his next shot. Doesn't get back quite far enough for the 5 into the corner. Great shot by Nick to recover from a bad positional shot he just made. Damon Betlow in the chat says 572 is Mons Fargo. and that does sound good to me. Thank you for that. Nice stun shot by Nick, just to hold position. And Nick's got a good angle on that 8 just to slow roll that cue ball up for the 9-ball setup here. Nice run by Nick, making the score 2-1. Nick in the lead, Mon trailing behind. Damon Betlow in the live chat says, although Mon's Fargo is 572, not quite established through the 143 games Mon has played. Damon says Nick's Fargo is 597, so Nick is basically at 600 and Mon is slightly below that. Mon overdraws the cue ball here and leaves the cue ball behind the 6. Looks like he's going to have to kick at the 3. A little tough just because the side pocket's kind of in the way here. He's jumping at it. Good effort. Almost makes it. But he does leave Nick with a pretty easy shot here. CPM 47 says in the live chat, was watching last night. Dan Sharlow, incredible shot maker, pro level, but he makes some mistakes too. Yeah, Dan shot really well against Shane Winters yesterday. CPM 47, did you see the match between Shane Winters and Ron CASANZIO? That one was a real nail biter, and both players performed extremely well. Nick rolls the cue ball forward slightly to get the thin cut on the 7 into the side pocket here. He's on the rail. This is not an easy shot. The match between Shane Winters and Ron CASANZIO was a fantastic match indeed. Nick misses the cut on the 7 and leaves Mon with a makeable shot here. It is tricky to make position for the 8 ball into the right corner. He may just decide to stun or barely draw it back and take the tougher shot on the 8. But instead, he draws it back into a really nice position here. Confidently struck. Nice shot by Mon, tying the game up 2-2. We got a match here. Nice spread by Mon, but unfortunate roll with the cue ball sitting behind the 6 here. He kicks it into the side pocket. He's left very close to the 2 ball, maybe even frozen here. He'll probably try to play safe behind that cluster. Nick misses the kick at the 2 ball. Mon comes to the table with ball in hand here. If the 4 and the 5 are lined straight up for that corner pocket, he may be able to get out here. The 7 is tricky as well. Mon misses ball in hand, but does not sell out an easy shot for Nick. Surprising miss by Mon. Now Nick plays safe, using the 7 and the 9. Mon's got a long shot here. Great safety shot. Well played with good speed. Looks like Nick might be bringing out his jump cue. Nice contact by Nick. Does he give Mon a shot on the side? Not really. He's got a long pocket here. Nice shot by Nick. Overhits the cue ball a little here. Would have preferred to stay on the right side towards the center of the table. Mon should be able to see the 4-ball into the side pocket here and just nicely roll up for that 6 into the side. Nice shot by Mon. Leaves himself kind of on the rail here, so he should be able to make it, but it's not as easy as it looks. Good job to Mon. Increasing his lead, well, for the first time in this match, Mon is leading 3-2 in a race to 9. LV Postman asks, isn't it 3-1? And no, it is not. Nearly gets a nice safety. Nick may be able to make this 1 ball here. Not too sure if that was a jump shot or a miscue. Seems to be a miscue. He may have been trying to draw that cue ball back from that distance, which is a risky shot to begin with. Nearly makes the combo. Nick comes to the table with a nice shot on the 2, but Mon does leave the 7 in the way of the 5 ball here. And the 4 is also a little awkward to get on, but Nick leaves himself behind the 9. Mon should have a shot at the 3 into the side pocket here. Instead, Mon leaves Nick with a shot on the 3 into the corner. This 4 ball is not easy to set up for here. But Nick does a nice job of bringing that cue ball back. Nick is taking a second glance at this combo. The 9 ball may be in the way over here. And the cue ball rolls in with the 7. Wow. Mon comes to the table with ball in hand and an opportunity to increase his lead here. Put the pressure on Nick. Not too sure what Mon was trying to do here. Not soft enough for the corner pocket and not hard enough for the side. Very questionable decision making. That should have been his game all day. Very surprising. Nick does a nice job using topspin to create a better angle for himself on the 9. Which he makes no problem. The score is now 3-3. We are all tied up. I made a mistake. Nick's actually got 4. Oh, and the 5 ball stops the scratch into the side. Nice pot by Mon with good position on the 2-6 combo here. He's got to be careful not to roll that 2 ball behind the 7. Which he does very nicely. Mon's got a nice shot on the 3 here, and should be able to slightly roll forward and back out towards the 4 ball. He misses it. Does he get lucky? He gets lucky. Mon makes the 4 into the left corner pocket here. And that may be exactly what he needs to tie this game up. He misses the 7. Nick should be able to increase his lead 5-3 here. Great job by Nick to make it 5-3 now. Little two-way shot by Mon here. Not too sure if Nick's actually got a cut at the 1 or if he's just got to kick it out. He leaves a bank for Mon. Which Mon flukes in once again. Hopefully that luck can carry towards the middle and end of this match for him. Mon chooses to play safe because the 3 ball is in a tough position here.
No, yeah, I've been back. So either.
Mon looking to jump the ball here. Does a good job at making contact. Leaves Nick with a nice shot on the 2. Nick may just choose to stay down on the short rail here so he has a shot at the 3. Chooses to play safe, and he does so pretty nicely. LV Postman says must be lag. I asked that back when Mon had 1 game. I do believe there's a couple second lag, but I don't think there's anything significant like a minute or 2 minutes for there to be that big of a difference. I think maybe there's like a 10-second lag at most between what I'm seeing and what the viewers see. Nick's left a little tough on the 3 here. He kicks it out, but scratches. Man, these side pockets are tough to avoid today. All right, Mon, let's see what you got for us. Comes down for the 4. He does get a little straight, but the 5 ball is in a position where he should be able to just follow that cue ball up. Instead, he lets his stroke out very nicely and gets rewarded with a nice shot on the 5 here. Very nice draw stroke by Mon. And he scratches almost. Very lucky for Mon not to scratch in that corner pocket. These pockets on this TV table are a little, well, I'm not sure if they're tighter, but they do wobble a lot more than any other table in this pool hall. There may be a difference between the pocket widths on this 9-footer compared to the others, as well as the shelf length. Nick kicks at the 6 and leaves Mon with a clear shot at it. Nothing easy here, though. Mon misses the difficult cut into the left corner, and Nick is at the table. Let's see if Nick tries to hold for the side pocket here. He hits the 9 accidentally, I believe, and ends up with a fortunate position on the 7. Nice job bringing that cue ball back to make the score now 6-3. In the live chat, there's this someone named either Havo, don't make me say that again, or JJJvo. He says, nice game, enjoying. And thanks for tuning in. We are enjoying it as well.
Anything on the cheeseburger?
LV Postman says, I thought Nick had that extra game, and you may have been right. I did miss a game earlier. The current score is 6-3. Nick in the lead. Nick is able to come up towards the center of the table, the perfect amount for a shot on the 5. Takes a look at the 7 ball, sees where he wants to be to make position for the 8 here. That is very near to where he was pointing on the table. He should be able to run that 7 up into the corner and roll that cue ball towards the center of the table for the 8. He misses it. Nick misses the cut on the 7. He gets a good spot on the 8, but the 7 misses to the right. Mon with a chance here. He leaves himself a little long. And he flukes it in. He flukes it in again. This is the 3rd or 4th one. He gets rewarded. Nick, being a good sport, says good out to Mon. The score is now 6-4. Nick still in the lead, but Mon coming from behind with some lucky rolls.
There must be a piece of chalk. It kicks it into like the corner that's over there.
Mon scratches on the break. Nick's got ball in hand here. Should be able to pocket that 2 ball into the side. Nice shot. Going from the 3 to the 4 here is difficult. But he strokes it through really nicely.
Thanks. You guys have a great night.
Nick misses the long cut on the 4, leaving Mon in a nice position here. The issue here is getting from the 6 to the 7, but Mon may just simply opt for the 7-9 combo if he gets to that position. if Mon wants to bring that cue ball back for the 7-9 combo, he needs a really nice draw stroke here. Very nice shot, going for the thin cut on the 7. Mon overcuts the 7 and leaves a really nice makeable 7-9 combo into the corner here. And Nick sinks it. The 9 wobbled a little bit, but Nick increases his lead to 7-4. For anyone just joining us, this is Nick Coppola, the number 7 player in Rochester, New York, taking on number 9 Manh Nguyen. This is a challenge match, race to 9 and 9-ball pool for the number 7 position. Nick scratches into the corner pocket here. Let's see what you can do, Mon. Mon kicks out that 2-ball pretty nicely. This is a missable kick shot here. Nick misses the kick, and Mon has ball in hand once again. Nearly scratches. Not too sure, but chat, can you let me know if Nick's on 2 fouls right now? Not too sure if Mon was trying to combo that 7 in or squeeze that 3 past the 7 and the rail. A little bit of right spin was used to bring that cue ball up for the 4. Nick showing a little frustration with his leaves, kind of shook his head at how close he may have come to scratching there. But it's no problem for him. He's got a good angle to really stroke at the 7 to come back up the table for the 8 here. That is an excellent positional shot by Nick. Straight in on the 8, like he had ball in hand. and Nick should now be on the hill, leading Mon 8-4.
It's 3-3 when I just last looked.
JJ Javo asks in the live chat, I didn't hear. Can you repeat the question, please? I was just asking if Nick was on 2 fouls in that moment last game, and now it doesn't really matter too much. Mon leaves Nick clear for the 2 ball into the side pocket. And it's Nick's turn to return the favor of fluking in balls. Mon has gotten a couple of them. Nick answering back with his own triple bank carom into the corner. Mon comes to the table on the 3 ball. Should be able to pot this and roll the cue ball towards the 4 into the right corner here. Or the left. Nice shot by Mon. Getting as much as he could out of that cue ball to bring it back towards the left side of the table for the 5. The question here is whether or not that 6 goes into the corner. And as I say that, Mon misses a makeable cut on the 5. Nick comes to the table with a thin cut on the 5, but he should be able to naturally come back towards the right for the 6. Instead, he goes for the bank shot and misses the bank. It's tough for me to tell if that 6 ball clears the 9 here. Let's see what Mon tries to do. Ooh. Is he clear for the side? Or is the 9 in the way here? That was a great attempt by Mon to break out those problem balls. What a shot by Mon. Great bank. He needs to make this 8 ball. Hopefully he can finish out the rack. Great shot by Mon. Wow. He's left himself tough on the rail. If he's able to pot this 9, that's going to be quite the rack. He misses it. He misses it. But he leaves Nick with a sharp cut into the side pocket. Nick can also choose to bank cross side here, and he has been banking pretty well. He makes it into the corner. What a bank shot by Nick. What a bank shot. Extremely well played by number 7 Nick Coppola, taking on the challenger number 9 Manh Nguyen. Nick wins the match 9-4 and remains in his position. Good game to everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to Billiard Breakdown, and don't forget to stop by if you can to Billiard Breakdown, located on 3400 Westridge Road in Greece, New York. Catch you guys next time.